mentioned. On the opposite side, you've got two different forms of terrain creation as well as the Anivia ultimate. Both of these squads are so well equipped to manipulate the battlefield and make sure their opponents are moving in specific places at specific times. So much of this game is going to come down to who executes those abilities better.
So Trundle's certainly at a pretty strong point in the game, and we've been seeing so much Trundle coming back into the meta as he's going up mostly against tank junglers and big all-in Ole.
Good lord, man! Ole is out of there! First blood TSM.
Yeah, that CC chain just knocking him down. They didn't have any defensive summoner to really keep him alive. Binding into trap, into the 90 caliber net for the headshot. A ton of damage, and they are able to just straight up burst down Ole. A nice 2v2 kill there for Sven and Smoothie, but yeah, I mean, Trundle just fits so well into this meta when there's a lot of hyper carries being played out of the bot lane. You know, you match up well into other tank junglers. You are making their frontline less tanky and yourself more tanky with your ultimate so they can shred through them. And then you build very well into things like Knight's Vow and Zeke's, these supportive items to buff out your kind of super carry in the bottom lane. Here, this is going to be one more time. Ole going for the ward clear here. You know, pretty bold. Thought he would be okay with the shield, but Lux ultimate, binding, trap out of that. You got headshot for the trap, second headshot with the 90 caliber net reset. He hits the Piltover Peacemaker. That is a full combo, and alt autos were weaved in by Smoothie, you know, for the loose kind of spark there.
Ooh, Contract stepping a little bit too far forward. Going to be found out there. A nice pull. Means Smoothie's going to find the second kill of the game here for TSM.
Yeah, they were not expecting him up here. Now Bjergsen.
Froggen's going to be shuffled back right towards TSM now as well. The egg will only delay the inevitable, and TSM are 3-0.
TSM really ramping it up in this last minute. Kill on the bottom side. Smoothie then running straight top to help his team get two more. The early Mobies here on Smoothie kind of catching TSM. Trundle is pushing mid, so Golden Guardians is actually getting a decent pick back with this. They may come out ahead on the play, despite losing the one man. It's double teleport, and definitely, what are you doing up there?
No idea why definitely stuck around that long. Acadian waiting for the spell shield to go away, making sure he gets the pull. It's exactly how you play Skarner against Sivir, and that's a free kill going over to TSM. You cannot be giving those away.
Yeah, definitely had no business walking up like that. You have to go up the turret knowing there were so many members from TSM bot, but he goes forward and gives up his life as well as the flash. The play honestly would have been pretty good for them overall, despite going down one kill, because they got first turret, because they got some plates mid. But, you know, that extra kill going over is pretty detrimental. So here is Ole trying to get a ward. They see that this is coming and definitely makes the right move to back out. There's no saving Ole at this point. It's 5 members bot. So you're just trying to push elsewhere and get more back. But definitely does decide to try to hang around, see if there's any possibility of kind of joining in for an additional kill. But now back to live here, we can see Ole getting caught out again and pressured. And this is definitely just staying around way too long. You know, this turret is extremely low. And he just straight up walks up to the brush. Their team had not left. There's absolutely no reason to go for that.
When chasing down a Sivir with Skarner, you can fire your E at her immediately. If she doesn't spell shield it, you just run up to her, use your Q to break the spell shield that she'll inevitably use, stun her with that. If she does spell shield the E, well, great, cool, I'm just gonna ult you now. So you put her in a how do you wish to die type of moment, and there's no way for Deathly to get out of that. Like you already said, the right choice was to just never be there in the first place. Yeah. And now the Golden Guardians are down 0-5. They're down 2,000 gold. Hauntzer's not too afraid just yet, though. Contract's going to be moving up there with him. They're looking to start the fight onto Acadian. It is a 2 versus 3, but it's a fight they're still not afraid to take. Reset. Acadian's going to fall. That's the reset there for Haunzer. Continues to look to take this fight further against Broken Blade in the top lane, but no real chance to do much with it. Golden Guardians, I like this aggro, even from behind. They recognize where they're strong, and they play around it.
Yeah, exactly. They got to play to the strong side now. Their bottom lane is very far behind, so move towards your really strong top lane, and they will be able to knock down this mid lane turret. Gold's still very close, despite the fact that TSM has been getting a lot more kills, because into this tiny little corner, he's just stuck in the Anivia ultimate. That is so annoying, and they are going to get a splash as a result. This is one of the things that I always feel like separates The good Anivia players from the great.
And here we go. That's going to be an initiation coming out from the side of the Golden Guardians, and they will pop Bjergsen.
Yeah, Bjergsen getting punished pretty heavily. Very fast flash there from Froggen, reacting immediately, so Bjergsen could not ult him in. And Bjergsen just gets knocked down. This will mean Infernal goes the way of Golden Guardians, but yeah, the great Anivia players, you'll always notice, are so good at finding picks and finding traps with their wall. That is something that I think really does take a lot of experience to kind of get vision in the pit. They have that lone pink ward in try near there. But, you know, if Acadian is the show in bottom lane, there is a potential that they can just start up the Baron. But right now, it's TSM trying to make a collapse here.
This has turned into quite a juxtaposition as Froggen is now going to find himself caught out. Mid laners out of position, the name of the mid game here, as Golden Guardians will lose their mid laner. They will lose that wave clear. Definitely will do what he can, but they will not hold on to the tier 1 mid lane turret, and that's a big move for TSM.
Yeah, that is really big, because they can actually threaten, you know, more than that. They can clear all this vision around the Baron. They can set up for themselves around there, and that kind of pushes Golden Guardians' game plan back a couple minutes.
Those shields, he has no reason to be afraid.
Yeah, very little room for error, honestly, for these two teams in their engages. If either team messes up, big stun, though!
Now it's going to start off here. We're going to see Smoothie going into the stasis here. Immediately, Sven also going to be keeping himself alive just for a moment. Smoothie taken down. Also going to be Ole traded away. TSM on the retreat. Acadian's going to be taken down. Hanser's popping off. The wings of death fly through the TSM back lines. And it's a double kill for the Golden Guardians top laner.
And it's going to be straight to Baron for them, as they only lost Ole. All four of their most important members still alive. Bjergsen and Sven, I think they're going to make the call to give it up and take an Infernal. But that is a huge stun again from Froggen. He has been a monster this game, creating so much of the action for them with these initiations from the Anivia.
The Anivia setting up the plays. Hanser following it up with a few number even higher, pushing down the bottom lane. 4 men strong here, seeing if they can take this to the TSM base. Tier 3 is going to be under siege. TSM, not enough bodies here in time, Azale, and Golden Guardians will put a lot of damage into this turret. Might even be able to take it down.
Yeah, I think they're just going to get this one. I mean, Froggen's sitting at over 600 AP with 3 items, and they're going to go in.
Acadian goes in. He grabs the enemy support, but he sacrifices himself for it. This is what I was talking about early on, Azale. One frontliner. If he messes up, all of a sudden the engage is gone. The ability to start these things off is gone. Contracts and Froggen continuing to look for more. They're able to find Smoothie and take him out. But it will be a 1-for-1 there. Definitely Hanser and Froggen. Now going to be pressuring onto the tier 3 into the mid lane as well. Froggen in some trouble. Critical positioning error will be heavily punished. And Bjergsen takes a triple.
Yeah, Golden Guardian's gonna get wiped off the map as they go too far. Contracts flashing forward for a kill they already had. And then you see Froggen on the Anivia walking through, trying to get back to the rest of his team. He gets caught out.
Yeah.
Bjergsen with the triple kill, who is 7-1-2 now, quietly getting monstrously strong himself. And let's watch this one more time. Ole, they're gonna trigger Acadian to go in, perhaps around this dragon that is spawning in 20 seconds. But it's certainly the long con here for Acadian. He has been here for quite some time, trying to get in a good position. He has to be careful, though, that he's not actually spotted out, because if he gets caught away from the team, but he's on Froggen.
He hits the back line. Froggen's going to be suppressed, pulled back towards TSM. Golden Guardians looking to turn the fight right back around. Acadian going to be taken very low. Hanser takes him down, and now he's gone to Reset City. He'll go into the resurrection. Contracts nearly killed himself. Definitely free firing into the TSM lines, but he's going to be taken low, and Bjergsen is dominating. 2 dead on the side of the Golden Guardians. When in doubt, call for Bjergsen. The man knows how to carry.
He is refusing to lose this game, going in, knocking down multiple members at the end of that fight. Bjergsen, so strong at this point in the game, and definitely really felt like he had the strength to clean up that fight. He's on his 3 items, but now they are getting pushed in. They will lose at least 1 inhibitor. Contracts is doing the dragon at this point, so he will be able to trade the dragon back. Remember, the Baron is spawning here pretty shortly. The next dragon...
SS on this Anivia to get out of these pulls.
Yeah, he didn't have the QSS, but he did survive the initial play, and they got the first kill. But despite that, they overchased, and now they're looking.
Now they're starting off. Bjergsen has to flash over the wall to keep himself alive.
Haunter.
Ole's still looking to make it happen. You bring Bjergsen down, you're going to win yourself the game, but Haunter's now the one who's going to be targeted. He has to flash out, but he's taken down. TSM have found a huge fight. The Golden Guardians bite off way more than they can chew, and they'll be absolutely annihilated.
They get shredded, but Froggen trying to turn this around. Look at the damage from Froggen!
Oh, but now it's nothing but a sunny side-up breakfast on the side brush of the red pit. That's Sven going on another kill for himself. Contract's healing up in the brush. Not really a match for Broken Blade 1v1, or maybe he is. Broken Blade trying to put some damage back down onto him.
He's gonna get him.
Contracts should be able to take him down here, and I am found wrong in my analysis. The Trundle takes down that Jace. And now Skarner versus Trundle, 1v1. Skarner building full tank, not on a Skarner
He's got
Spire.
the Warmogs, he's
This is
healing
not
up.
a fight that Skarner wins. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that out there. Trundle is the one who wins this fight, but not unless he's alone. The only way you can win this is if you're fighting Skarner fair, and TSM is not about a fair fight. They'll look to hand this one over to Sven, put more money in the hands of the AD carry, but Contracts will waste as much time as he can before Bjergsen swoops in.
But that may have, potentially saved the game. He actually bought so much time, draws multiple members up to that top lane, gets a kill on Broken Blade.
Yeah.
But it is going to be the Baron. Very likely going the way of TSM, so that is the cost here as he died, and he died very late after the fight, so still 30 seconds on his spawn timer. Baron is now live. Will Golden Guardians elect to try to fight for this Baron or give it up? Because Froggen is over here. This is a dangerous spot. He's out by himself, and he has to be so careful because you have to feel like if Froggen goes down once more, the game is over. But it seems like Golden Guardians unwilling to give up this Baron. They are in the area here, but Broken Blade.
The traps. The traps mean that Golden Guardians have no way into this. TSM will take the Baron by force. They're now commanding quite an impressive lead. 3,500 gold. Baron up on everybody. Everybody alive on the Golden Guardians to try to defend this one. But TSM have been the ones fighting. Gotta respect the power of that Elder Drake.
Yeah, I think they might actually just try to be waiting it out, right? You try to wave clear as much as you can. Baron's almost gone.
Broken Blade, forced to flash over the wall. Bjergsen now retreating, almost able to take down that mid lane inhibitor.
Yeah, so no Baron buff anymore, so you can wave clear this out instantly. Golden Guardians want to actually avoid a fight. There's a minute left on the Elder, but they're going to win
Golden
now.
Guardians aren't going to be avoiding much of anything when they go fishing and land themselves a big one. Acadian taken out. But now Ole is incredibly low in the HP department. Got to be concerned about that one. Redemption coming in. Ole will be topped off a little bit from that one. Haunter wants to approach from the top. However, there's no way into the fight when TSM can so easily disengage. Acadian's the one guy you can really sink your fangs into. He's the one melee member. Everybody else will maintain distance and continue to do this.
Yeah, Golden Guardians able to get that one kill thanks to a nice wall. Some good play straight to the turret. Bjergsen can knock this down incredibly fast with Sven.
TSM just looking to out macro. That's going to be a 4-shot on the inhibitor turret. They'll take down the inhib itself. Golden Guardians struggling to rotate around and answer this in any capacity. Froggen's on the side. Contract's all alone in the jungle. He's going to be found out. Pulled back by Acadian, taken down by Sven.
And that is Baron guaranteed to TSM now. You have no jungler. And TSM with the macro plays moving around the map. That was very intelligent stuff. Bjergsen TPs to that top lane. Sven already there as well. They knocked down the inhibitor almost instantly, and Contracts, is still trying to kind of...
They're able to bring down that turret and that inhibitor instantly. This guy wants to bring TSM back to where they're at. I remember discussing yesterday.
To this.
Haunter trying to go forward. Sven is the target. Haunter still looking to find a little bit more damage on him. That's going to be a big pick if Golden Guardians are able to find it and secure the damage. Haunter looking to go even further. Now Acadian's going to be the target, but Broken Blade is in the base of the Golden Guardians. Frog going to be the one trying to stop him. Needs to find the stun. Broken Blade's nearly able to take him down. Froggen with the clean outplay.
Froggen just erased Broken Blade off of the map. They get 2 picks, but at the same time, their base is shattered, so Golden Guardians are stuck on the defensive. Second Elder is spawning. Golden Guardians, I think, have to make a mad dash.
You have to.
You gotta go for this right now, because giving second Elder, that double-powered buff to TSM would certainly spell doom.
This is a battle of the birds.
We're gonna have him actually answering Broken Blade because Haunter's TP wasn't up and the Baron is live. But again, Golden Guardians now have to funnel through these areas. There's the trap setup. Here's Bjergsen sitting on his tower, and Golden Guardians look like they want to get Bjergsen.
Ole's going to engage, but it's only onto Acadian. That's the frontliner. That's the one guy you don't want to be engaging onto. You have no AD carry. Your support is dead, and things are grim for the Golden Guardians.
Yeah, they wanted to go for that, but Acadian just blocking his path, so he couldn't actually get the hook onto Bjergsen, and his parries weren't in the area to actually follow up anyway. Sivir was not there. This is going to mean yet another Baron going the way of TSM, and they will have this Baron buff for when the second Elder spawns again. Third Elder of the game, but they're actually looking like they want to fight. Careful.
Golden Guardians trying to go for something here. Froggen flashing away from Acadian, keeping himself from getting grabbed. Haunter looking for some damage onto Bjergsen there in the back line. Golden Guardians still looking to maybe take the fight even further. Froggen's going to be taken low, gets himself away. Golden Guardians disengaging now, still 14 seconds before Ole is back alive. But here comes the Burger King. Around from behind, the Golden Guardians find themselves routed. Froggen's going to be taken very low. Goes into the egg now, they'll have to try to protect him. Golden Guardians grouped up, trying to play Protect the President. The VIP is down, and Bjergsen will again find his mark. Broken Blade kills Contracts, and the Golden Guardians stand 3v5, 2v5, 1v5. TSM chasing into the base. Definitely the last man standing, and Sven will keep him in the fountain. TSM are on the victory march after 49 minutes. The longest game of Summer Split. TSM will take down the Golden Guardians.
And what a performance by Bjergsen, even finding the teleport flank to end the game, getting behind Frog and corralling him into the rest of the team. That was one of the